for today's event. I welcome you all to the International Speech Contest of Group J of Global Youth Gavels Club Beyond Borders. Today, on Sunday, 19th December 2020, we are going to have a very special meeting. It is going to be a international speech contest, and 11 Gaveliers from 11 clubs from Singapore, India, United Arab Emirates, and Oman are going to participate in the event. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide mutually supportive and positive learning experience in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills in which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. I request all our members, Toastmasters, and guests to please switch off your mobile phones or keep them in silent mode for the entire duration of the meeting. I also request all members and guests to maintain silence and not to move around when a speaker is here at a lectern, as this could be a source of distraction for them. Please keep your audio of your Zoom on silence mode unless you are asked to speak by the contest chair. For security reasons, entry into the meeting will be restricted, and all entrants will have to wait in the waiting room and confirm their identity to the meeting host before they can join the meeting. So, if you get disconnected during the meeting, please message our host DTM NC Mani sir. You can see his contact number and the contact phone number of our Chief Judge DTM Narsimha Rao in the chat box. Chat box will remain disabled during the contest and you can send messages only to the contest host DTM NC Mani sir. Please maintain discipline during the meeting. I request all speakers to avoid controversial topics like religion and politics and do not make any comment to the any community. Now, let me invite contest chair for today's session. Please put your hands together to welcome Gavelier Pradyumna Shalendra Chaudhary as contest chair, studying in grade of class 7th of Indian High School. His hobbies are painting, playing chess, cooking, and swimming. Please welcome our contest chair, Gavelier Pradyumna, with a thunderous round of applause.
Thank you, Sojin at Arms Gavelier Abhinav, for your introduction. Respected club councillors, Honorable Chief Judge, Toastmasters, parents, my dear Gaveliers and guests, a very good afternoon to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to have all of you to this great event of International Speech Contest of Group J of Global Youth Gavel Clubs Beyond Borders. This is the first such contest of its kind where 11 Gaveliers from 11 different clubs from Singapore, India, UAE, and Oman are going to participate. Hope you all will have a wonderful time today. All participants have won their club level contest before. One winner from today will represent Group J in the International Championship of Global Youth Gavel Clubs Beyond Borders to be held in the month of January 2021. I am Gavelier Pradyumna Chaudhary and I am going to be your contest chair for today's event. Speech contests are an important part of Gavel Club's educational programs. They provide an opportunity for Gaveliers to gain speaking experience as well as an opportunity for other Gaveliers to learn by observing proficient speakers. Before I start the contest, let me explain the rules for the benefit of our participants and guests. All Gavel clubs participating today in the contest are registered clubs with Toastmasters International. Contestants must create their own speeches, and each must be substantially original. 25% or less of the speech may be devoted to quoting, paraphrasing, or referencing another person's content. Protests are limited to originality and must be only lodged by voting judges and contestants. Any protest must be lodged with the chief judge prior to the announcement of results. Gavelier Jayesh Agrawal and Gavelier Mohammad Shahid Rashid are our tally counters. They will move to breakout rooms to help our chief judge to tally results after the contest is over. May I request both of them to raise hands and show their presence to everyone. Today, we also have Gavelier Mihira Amit Shanbhag and Gavelier Gaurika Beach as the timers. Gavelier Mihira will be our primary timer and will show color cards. In case of any technical issues with the connectivity, role of showing cards will be taken over by our second timer, Gavelier Gaurika. Both timers will submit independent report to the chief judge. May I request both of you to raise your hands to show your presence to everyone. Time allowed for each speaker is 5 to 7 minutes with a grace of 30 seconds. It means anyone speaking less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. Timers will indicate color cards as follows. Green at 7 minutes. He or she will continue to show the green card for a minute. Yellow at 6 minutes. He or she will continue to show the yellow card for a minute. And red at 7 minutes. He or she will continue to show the card till the speaker finishes. No indication will be given for time overshot. Timings will start with first verbal or non-verbal communication by the participant. Before a speaker starts his or her speech, he will do an audio-video check. Only after the chief judge confirms that he or she is visible and audible, speaker will start his or her speech. In case of any technical disturbance after the start of the speech, the speaker will be given 1 minute to reconnect himself. If the speaker is not able to reconnect himself within 1 minute, timers will note down the time taken by him and the next contestant will be called to give his or her speech. After the next contestant finishes, the contestant who could not complete his speech will be called. Timer will start his timing device from where he left and speaker has to start from the point where he finished before the internet interruption. 30 seconds grace will be given to these such speakers. Timers will not announce the time taken by speakers, but she will send report directly to the chief judge. As informed earlier, both timers will send their independent timing report to the chief judge. Timers will also show red cards to indicate that 1 minute gap is over after every speech for judges to mark their ballots. We have a team of dedicated and experienced judges that will remain invisible during the contest. Vote casted by the judges will go to the chief judge directly. Tally counter will help the chief judge to tally the results in a separate breakout room. Decision of the chief judge will be final before announcement of results. Once results are declared, there will be no change except for material error like wrong order of winners. Now, let me introduce you the most important personalities for today's event. Our chief judge. He is DTF Narsimha Rao. He is a member of several clubs in Saudi Arabia. May I request our chief judge to say a few words to our participants?
Thank you so much. Our today's contest chair, Gavelier Pradyumna. Good afternoon. I think good evening to you all. Good evening to all the Gaveliers over here and the guests, host DTM Ansimani. I am fortunate to be your chief judge for today's great event, which is Group J International Speech Contest. Just want to inform you all that the briefing to the timers, briefing to the contestants, briefing to the tally counters have been performed, conducted, informed, and clarified all the queries which they had. All the contestants now they are equipped with full arms and they are ready to deliver their great speeches today. Also inform to all the contestants if they have any objection or to raise any concern, they only should be raised with the chief judge and or the contest chair. We will discuss with our judges and will take decision if required. I don't think that this situation will arise in today's event. Dear contestants, don't worry, just be confident, deliver whatever you have in your mind. We have prominent judges today in this meeting, and they will do their best to choose the best out of the best contestants. Dear contestants, one more thing, don't focus on the winning. My suggestion is that just deliver and leave it on the judges. Believe that they are all great senior Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters in and around the world are in this Toastmasters fraternity. All the very best to all the contestants. Dear audience, relax. Don't make any noise. Don't put on your mic anytime. I hope our host might have been taken already this care, and relax and witness our great children, Gaveliers speeches, and learn from them. Thank you so much. If any questions, you may, I'm available for 30 seconds to answer your queries. If not, I will hand over the virtual platform back to our contest chair. Dear contest chair, the virtual platform is with you. If anyone has any question, I'm available. Thank you very much. All the very best.
Thank you, DTM Rao, sir, for being our chief judge today. Let's give him a round of applause. I request audience to maintain silence so that participants are not disturbed. Please keep your audio on mute mode. You may keep your video on or off depending upon your internet and bandwidth connection. Entry to the meeting is restricted. If you get disconnected and want to join again, please send a WhatsApp message to the contest host, Chairman of Group J, DTM NC Money at 00918285167175. His contact number is available in the chat window also. I request all present to note down his number. Speaking order has been drawn in the presence of the Chief Judge. For benefit of judges, timers, and tally counters, let me repeat the sequence of order again. All are requested to note down timing. All are requested to note down speaking order or to check if already noted. Speaker number 1 is Gavelier Kirtana. Keerthana. Gavelier Kirtana. Speaker number 2 is Gavelier Leia Rose Laju. LayaRoselaju. Speaker number 3 is Gavelier Mannat Kaur. MannatKaur.
A point of
Speaker number 4.
information. I'm sorry, dear our contestant. I would like to request all the contestants while he is taking your name, please keep your camera on. We should reconfirm your presence over here. Contestant number 1, Gavelier Kirtana. Put on your
please.
camera. Contestant
And
number
raise
5.
your hand. Raise your hands also so that we know that you are there. Kirtana, no, first Kirtana. He has taken out name of Kirtana only so far. Okay.
Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Gavelier Mannat Kaur. Contestant number 4, Gavelier Mihika Dravid. Speaker number 5, Gavelier Sneha Mary Putina. Speaker number 6, Gavelier Ishan Agrawal. Speaker number 7, Gavelier Mariah Quisha Martinez. Speaker number 8, Gavelier Anya Jain. Speaker number 9, Gavelier Udit Kabra. Speaker number 10, Gavelier Ruhika Rivonkar. Speaker number 11, Gavelier Amrita Unnikrishnan. I will call speakers in the order of their numbers. I will announce his or her name and read out the title of the speech. The title of the speech and the name of the contestant will be repeated by me. Timers will start their timing device with first verbal or non-verbal communication of the participant with the audience. Decision of the judges will be final. Are our timers ready?
Yes.
What about the audience? Are you ready?
Affirmative.
Yes.
Judge, may I start now?
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Let us begin now. Now we will maintain silence for 1 minute. Timer, kindly indicate by showing red card when 1 minute is over. First speaker for today's evening is Gavelier Kirtana. Gavelier Kirtana, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Clubs from Group J.
I'm proud to be a member of Global Youth Gavel Clubs Group J.
Please spin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I'm done.
Chief Judge, can you confirm
First
that
speaker.
visible? Visible and audible? Chief Judge, can you confirm?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Contestant, please check with Chief Judge before. Okay,
Yes, sir.
continue.
First speaker, Gavelier Kirtana. Title of the speech, Baba Black Sheep. Title of the speech, Baba Black Sheep. Gavelier Kirtana. Speaker number 1.
An apple and its later pear results in a healthy fruit salad. A chicken and its daughter egg results in a delicious meal. One such combination happened in my family too. My mom, white chocolate. My father, brown chocolate. Resulted in me, dark chocolate. Yes, dark chocolate. But my chocolate side was not visible to people. Only my dark side was. It all started when I was in my play school. My teacher said, Kirtana, you are the black sheep, and others, you are all the singers. 5 students around me started singing. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. I started crying and ran out of the rehearsal room. My kindergarten teacher came to me and started convincing. Darling, no one else would suit that character. You, only you will play it to the best. Poor me got convinced by her words. My pure innocent heart didn't but only you, the best. No one else, or always sweet words you can be happy with. Do you know the result? In my grade 1, I enacted like the Princess of Crows. In grade 2, Princess Moana. In grade 3, Princess Diana. And in my grade 4, I was not at all selected because my teacher didn't know any more princes who were dark. Everywhere people thought that my color was not normal. One afternoon, when I was walking, my neighbor said, "Wow! Two shadows walking together?" I broke his tooth and it became a big issue. After all, I broke one of his 32 teeth. He broke my one and only single heart and no one cared. In that anger, I went back home and shouted at my sister, "One day, I'll be fair like you." She said, "Yes, of course. With all the fairness creams in the world, you can't be fair for more than one day." When I hear the names of these people, Black Cat, Black Widow, wow, I wanted to take them as my inspiration. But later I understood only their name had black and they were not black. When I grew up, my problems also grew up with me. All my teenage friends would know that the pimple problem is not a simple problem. I was still the dark chocolate, but this time a bit damaged. But in all these days, what people forgot to notice was that even a dark chocolate melts. My wet pillow knows how long my nights were. My clone in the mirror knows how horrible my cries were. My dark shadow, which have been through me all these roads, it knows that the path was not smooth but rough. My diaries know how painful my days have been. When all the girls compared themselves with beautiful flowers and attractive gems, I neither found a flower nor a gem in my color. But one day I found a beautiful flower and priceless gem named Ritu walking into my life. I met this little girl only once and never after. Friends, I am a speaker and a singer. I represent my club, my school, and my town wherever there is a contest. When I competed in my district level singing competition that day, I saw Ritu coming towards me with her hands tied back. When she reached me, she stretched her hands with a bunch of roses and said, "Sissy, your singing was amazing. You are my inspiration. Would you be my friend?" That little girl's compassion taught me a valuable lesson that day. No smiling face in this world ever looked ugly. I sing, so it's okay to be the black coil than the colored peacock. I speak, so it's okay to be fond of the black mic than the red, blue, and the green chairs of the audience. After all, if that black sheep was a hero of that time, my kindergarten teacher was right. I, only I, will suit that role. So, what are you, my dear friends? A black sheep? A Humpty Dumpty? A little teapot? No matter what the world thinks about you, you play the role as the hero. People who are seeing you behind your skin, color, and nails are still in the very same world. They are waiting to appreciate you. Do it for them. Love you all, Contest Master.
Now we'll have a break for 1 minute for for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over. Second speaker is Gavelier Leah Rose Raju. Gavelier Leah, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J.
I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club Group J.
Please pin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I have pinned the timer.
Chief Judge,
Second
can you,
speaker,
Chief Judge, can you confirm that she is visible and audible?
Gavelier, can you please a bit louder?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. All the best.
second speaker, Gavelier Leah. Title of the speech, Come Up Roses. Title of the speech, Come Up Roses. Gavelier Leah. Speaker number 2.
Ouch! We all fall like this more than 1,000 times in our lives, both mentally and physically. Majority of the population would stay there, get more and more worried on it. And it's really surprising to hear that. Many of them try to put a full stop to their life. But a very few great people would stand, walk forward without looking back, and would say with great spirit of success, I did it. As rightly said by the famous American author Napoleon Hill, most great people achieve their greatest success just by overcoming their greatest failure. Distinguished contestant, Toastmaster sirs, and my dear fellow Gaveliers, a very good afternoon. We all are lovely budding roses in our day-to-day life. The mighty winds slash us in the form of challenges and obstacles. But we, again, need to be the lovely roses who will germinate to this lovely and complex world to create a history of success. Failures are not permanent. We must overcome it. We must grow over it. And we need to change ourselves of who we were a moment ago. Changing and growing makes a person succeed. Just imagine what would we have done if Dhirubhai Ambani had not empowered himself that he could do it. We would not have got best quality petroleum and other entertainment. What would we have done if Thomas Alva Edison did not overcome his 1,000 failures and invented a small thing materially, but has a great impact in our day-to-day life? Last but not the least, what would we children have done if J.K. Rowling had not overcome her tragedies she faced from the beginning of her life and had started writing the lovely series of Harry Potter books, which always chill our mind from the examination and educational stress? Life will always feel like a fight. The punches, jabs, and hooks all will hit us in the form of challenges and obstacles. But it is a failure if we go out of the round. We need to remain in the round, learn from our failures, and at last we would come to the success. We all have imagined about a knockdown life. But how many of you have imagined about a rise from that knockdown life? Just imagine you're physically disabled. If someone asks you a question, what is your ambition or what is your career? What is your answer? Will you feel ashamed and sad for yourself? You will feel that you're living a life full of sympathy around you. But if I ask the same question to a woman, and specifically not any woman, a special angel who flies to meet her destiny, and it's no one else other than Miss Ira Singhal, she would have said it's not a state of sympathy but a state of courage. Miss Ira Singhal is 2015 UPSC topper and is currently serving as an Indian Administrative Officer. Back in 2010, when Ira passed Indian Revenue Service examination, she was labeled as not capable to hold such a big authority. And do you know, wonderful audience, why it is because she was suffering from a disease called scoliosis. Suffering from a disease makes a person weak physically, but not mentally. She was determined. She did not consider that as a failure, but as the beginning of a career. She fought till the end, and at last she achieved her career. Ira's glorious success is still around the world. We could hear to anyone who asked it. We also have wonderful ambitions and careers. We may not have everything to our wish, but we need the determination and effort to achieve it. And once everything is done, we would have the smile on the face. I would like to conclude by saying a quote of the famous British actress Audrey Hepburn. Nothing is impossible, as the word itself says, I am possible. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Now we'll have a break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over. Third speaker coming up is Gavelier Mannat Kaur. Gavelier Mannat Kaur, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I am proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J.
I'm proud to be a part of the Global Youth Gavel Club Group J.
Chief Judge,
Good. All the best.
please spin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I've done that.
Third speaker, Gavelier Mannat Kaur. Title of the speech, Laugh and the world will laugh with you. snore and you sleep alone. Title of the speech: Laugh and the world will laugh with you. Snore and you sleep alone. Gavelier Mannat Kaur, speaker number 3.
I'm sure everyone, it was a warm and comfortable night, and I was like a snug as a bug in a rug in my cozy bed when I unknowingly dozed off. And I was in a fairyland with fairies and dwarfs all around me, dancing and singing melodious songs. I was sitting under the shade of a tree when a fairy came very close to my ear and said, and that's where my pleasant dream broke. That was my father, who was fast asleep, snoring like an untamed lion who was ready to attack me anytime. Contest chair, Gaveliers, and guests. I'm sure everyone here can relate to the grumbling and grating sound of snoring, right? You must have at least one person in your family who is a snorer. A research reports that 1 out of every 4 adults snore regularly, and nearly half of us snore occasionally. Let me ask you, how many of you think snoring is harmless? Well, let me tell you, it is something that can have serious health issues like great risk of stroke, heart diseases, mental slowing, memory difficulties, aggravating diabetes, headaches, etc. Besides, it's not good for your family members as it keeps them up all night. So be cautious. Now, let me tell you 2 points: the causes and cure of snoring. Snoring is not just a hoarse sound that occurs when air flows past relaxed tissues in our throat, causing them to vibrate as we breathe. It is associated with obstructive sleep apnea. Don't you think this is getting too technical? Let me make it simple. When we sleep, due to some blockage in our airway, maybe due to tonsils or narrow air passage, our body parts, especially our brain, does not get enough oxygen supply, and we open our mouth to increase the volume of oxygen, which produces a hoarse sound. I have a first-hand experience of snoring and problems associated with it. My father had a snoring problem since his college days. And let me tell you, it was a serious one. Because of sleep deprivation, he used to doze off in an important company presentation. He was always lethargic. He had difficulty in concentrating and used to sleep anytime, in any posture. Many times, he jokingly used to say, apparently, I snore so loud that it scares everyone in the car I am driving. 3 years back, he realized that drowsy driving is dangerous both for him and the others, and took medical advice. He got his sleep test done. My father was asked to lie down on the hospital bed, and the technician glued several sticky electrodes on his face, scalp, chest, and limbs, and told, now, sir, you may relax and sleep normally while we monitor your vitals. And my father was like, oh my God, how can you expect me to sleep normally and peacefully with all this stuff on? As it was a serious case with his oxygen level dropping to 60%, doctor recommended a CPAP machine that has an air pump and mask to deliver mild air pressure to the upper airway through the nose. After so many years, my father slept like a sleepy angel, as his body was now getting enough oxygen supply. And so did my mother. After 5 years of her marriage, she got a sound sleep. And my father got less kicks on his back from my mother. However, for a few days, I couldn't sleep because I was missing that growling sound that had been a part of my environment since my birth. So, all my young Gaveliers, mind you, snoring and obstructive sleep apnea is not just an adult's problem. It occurs in many children of our age group as well. I would like you all to make a note. The children who are overweight or out of shape are more likely to develop sleep apnea and other health issues now or later in life. So, if you dozed off in my speech, it's not because my speech was boring. You better get your sleep test done. The same fairy came into my dream once again and told me to deliver this message to you all. My friends, eat healthy, avoid sugary drinks and junk food, and have at least 1 hour of physical activity every day. To conclude, I'd like to say that the choice is yours to either sleep like this your whole life or lead a happy and a healthy life. I'm sure you would like to live, laugh, and sleep with your family and not with this mask, as happiness is in sleeping with your loved ones and not alone. Over to the contest chair.
Now we'll have a break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over. Fourth speaker is Gavelier Mihika Dravid. Gavelier Mihika, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J.
I am proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavels Club Group J.
Fantastic. Contestant number 4, all the very best.
Please spin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I have pinned the timer.
Fourth speaker is Gavelier Mihika Dravid. Title of the speech, Diamonds in Disguise. Title of the speech, Diamonds in Disguise. Gavelier Mihika Dravid, speaker number 4.
I'm a little princess with diamonds in my crown. I wear pretty dresses and the talk of the town. Ever since I turned 2, I started watching princess movies like Cinderella and Snow White. And since then, I have fantasized to be a glorious princess. I have pretended to wear lace and flared dresses, wear diamond-studded tiaras, and live in a big and a huge castle. Have you ever imagined how wonderful life would be if you were a prince or a princess? Dear contest master, respected judges, and fellow wannabe princes and princesses. But, alas, I am no princess. No lace and flared gowns, only boring t-shirts and trousers. No diamond-studded tiaras, only plastic heavens. Big castle, only a small 2 BHK apartment in a congested tower where I have to share my room with my younger brother. I have asked my father many times, Papa, can we please stay in a villa? Papa, can I please have my own room with princess-themed decorations? Papa, at least can we go to Disneyland? But my father always says the same thing. No, what nonsense is this? We have to save money for you and your brother's education. But after months of persuasion, I finally succeeded. We were going to Disneyland. Yay! I even bought a princess-themed suitcase. Our flight was scheduled on 29th March 2020. But on 24th March, the Indian Prime Minister came on television and said, Mitra, friends, as you all know, coronavirus is spreading in our country. Lockdown will be there for 2 months. You all, please stay in your homes. I was distraught, distressed, and depressed. My hopes were locked down. I often ask the God, God, make me a princess, a lovely, a rich, and a very pretty princess. Now I have to live this boring and ordinary life. I always used to cringe, and complain. But one day, I heard a story called as Acres of Diamonds by Russell Conwell, which made me think harder. Story goes like this. In the picturesque town of Shiraz in Persia, there lived a prosperous young farmer named Al-Hafid. One day, a priest visited his house, and the priest told him about diamonds. Diamonds could make people rich and make all their dreams come true. Sensing an opportunity to earn a fortune, Al-Hafid decided to set out and hunt for diamonds. Sold his farm, left his family in the care of his neighbors, and set out to find diamonds. Unfortunately, even after searching for 6 months, Al-Hafid failed to find diamonds. Broke and heartbroken, he died soon after. Meanwhile, back on the land Al-Hafid had sold, the new owner found a large stone glistening. That day, that old priest happened to stop by. He said, "Oh, a diamond! Is Al-Hafid back?" No,
गुड
said the new
आफ्टरनून
owner.
कैसे हो बेटे
No, said the new
किधर है
owner.
भैया उधर नीचे
Actually,
अच्छा
I picked it up from my farm. In fact, there were hundreds of such stones all over the garden. The priest wondered to himself, had Al-Hafiz looked in his own farm, he would have found acres of diamonds today. This story opened my eyes. Instead of appreciating and valuing the things we already have, we keep on cribbing about the things we don't have. Take, for example, this corona pandemic situation. We keep on cribbing. No travel, no tasty foods from fancy restaurants. We are unable to meet our friends. We are suffering a lot. But have we ever thought about others? I was watching TV and I saw that there are many people who are extremely poor and cannot even afford proper houses. They have to live in dilapidated houses, in congested slums, which might break any time. They have to risk their lives and step out of their homes in order to work. Even their children cannot study due to absence of mobile phones and laptops. Yet, we think about us leading an extraordinary life when we can't even have an ordinary life like ours. Dear Gaveliers and Toastmasters, just like how Al-Hafiz failed to recognize the diamond in his own farm, we fail to recognize the precious things in our life. These things are not in the form of money or jewelry, but they are there as family, friends, and fellow Gaveliers. They are our diamonds in disguise. I was selfish and ungrateful for whatever I had and only thought about what I needed. This story made me realize that I'm already a princess for my father, my mother, and my brother. I have many diamonds who support me whenever I need help and keep me happy. I'm sure you too are a prince or a princess. Just look around. You too will find your diamonds. I'm a little princess with diamonds all around. You will find your diamonds, just look around. Honest.
Now we'll have a break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over.
ये बुरी बात है मेरे स्पीच के बीच
Can,
बोलो
can please mute Kashish, please keep your microphone on mute mode. Everybody, there was a disturbance when the speaker was speaking. Bhanu
Excuse me, it
Dravid,
is
can
really
you please?
disturbing. Actually, I was speaking and somebody unmuted themselves. It was very distracting.
Can everybody please keep your microphone on silent mode?
Our fifth speaker for today is Gaveliers Sneha Marikutina. Gaveliers Sneha, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J.
I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club Group J.
Fantastic. Thank you. All the very best. Contestant number 5.
Yeah, continue.
Please spin the timer. Please spin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I have. Pin the timer.
Fifth speaker is Gaveliers Sneha. Title of the speech, Forever Diamond. Title of the speech, Forever Diamond. Gaveliers Sneha Marikutina. Speaker number 5.
Ma, where is my coat, Ma? How many times I tell you to keep your things in proper place, but you never listen to me. Take. Thanks. Ma, I wanted to ask you something. How am I looking today? Huh? See that hairstyle of yours. You know, you look like you ran from Amazon jungle. If people see you, they'll throw tomatoes at you. Why are you staring at me like that, huh? What looks are you giving? No, Ma! Dear contest chair, my Gaveliers, and my undercover agents. Sorry, undercover judges. By the way, this is Agent C5. And my guest. Well, that was just a glimpse of my lovely good morning before I left for my Intergavel Club Talking Titans table topic contest. Sorry, that the artist. So after I witnessed this beautiful art, I sat in my car with a burger in my hand. And after some time, I got a stomach ache. Oh, don't worry, it was not the burger. We came to our destination. And there were beautiful flowers, but butterfly was in my stomach. I took a deep breath and I went inside the hall. And within 10 to 15 minutes, we were explained all the rules and just thrown into other room. I sat there with my other two Gavel mates, and all of a sudden I remembered. Last time I gave a speech in my Toastmaster club, the time I had a terrible hand pain. You know why? Because I spoke straight for 10 whole minutes, completely ignoring him. And I was just scared if this would happen again. And all of a sudden, I started to feel really cold as my Gavel mates went one by one. Trust me, it was like sitting in Himalayas, completely cold and all alone. And I saw a shadow. Hi! It was a boy from other Gavel club. He started to speak but forgot to stop. In my mind, I took some 8 to 10 topics and began to practice. After I finished, I saw he was still talking. I just continued. All of a sudden, number 11, number 11. I said, that's me. That's me. I went out and I slowed down when I came near the door. I took a deep breath. I could see it has 3 handles. The secretary just helped me. I said, thank you. And before I opened the door, I said, Sneha, you'll do well. Just go inside. I went inside, I went on the stage, and there were 2 speakers on the stage. One of them said, the whole point of week is a weekend. I repeat, the whole point of week is a weekend. And I thought, oh, they're welcoming me with a thought. That's so sweet of them, huh? And they went, and they were all silent, and that was a topic. I asked them if they could repeat, and they said no. All I knew is one thing, that I can't leave the stage like this. I have to speak something. I thought I'll be a motivational speaker. I gave a speech and I told, dear friends, in the world there are 2 types of people, winners and learners. I came down and I knew one thing. I wouldn't win this competition. But if there was a competition for dance without music, I would have definitely come first because I was literally shaking. And it was time for DTM to give speech. That time I wished I didn't have a face because I didn't want to show it to anybody. I was so embarrassed. I sat there. Trust me, it might have approximately been some 8 to 10 minutes, but it was so difficult for me. It was getting heavy in here. My throat was swollen, and every second I'm fighting back my tears. As soon as I got break, I ran to washroom. I looked left, right, nobody was there. There was mirror in front of me. I looked. I was already crying. I had tears in my eyes. Looked into mirror. I said, no, Sneha, no. You can't cry like this. Remember what you spoke on the stage? I said, yes. I can't cry like this. And I came out. People said, I'm proud of you. Good attempt. I said, thank you. The whole week I was feeling really low. Every time I tried watching that video, I said, no, I can't see it anymore. I cried. I said, no, I'm a terrible speaker. I'm never going to speak again. I'm never going to Gavel Club. I came to find treasure and all I got is stone. I'm not going to Gavel Club. I will not speak again. And after I calmed myself down, I sat and the team speech came to my mind. I felt maybe in some point of time people might have felt like this. But they still became great. Why? Because they didn't give up. People say that failure is stepping stone of success, but it depends on you. Whether you keep that failure like a burden or make steps out of it. In order to do that, you need to know one thing. Winning is not important. Learning is important. Because when you learn, you win. When you learn, yes, that's it. That's it. And that point of time, I knew I got my forever diamond. Just imagine if I would have quit that day. I wouldn't be in this international speech contest. Yes, dear friends, winning is not important. Give your best and leave it to him. When you don't win, you will feel bad. You will cry. But when everything feels like a stone, look properly, don't stop. I'm sure you'll find your forever diamond. I would like to say it in the same style. Dear friends, in the world there are 2 types of people, winners and winners. Because when you learn, you win. Over to the contest chair.
Now we'll have a break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over.
Toastmaster Sanjay, can you check the waiting room? Some people are waiting.
Yes, I'm doing that.
Sixth speaker is Gavelier Ishan Agarwal. Gavelier Ishan Agarwal, could you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J.
Proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavels Club Group J.
Fantastic contestant number 6. All the very best.
Thank you.
Please spin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I have.
Sixth speaker, Gavelier Ishan Agrawal. Title of the speech, Dash is the secret of my energy. Title of the speech, Dash is the secret of my energy. Gavelier Ishan Agrawal, speaker number 6.
Wow, what a wonderful start of the day. I am feeling more energetic now. Do you know why I drank this water? Can anybody guess? Because just now I finished my run. Health is wealth. A famous personality has said. Do you know who said this? Gavelier Ishan Agarwal. Dear contest masters, panel of judges, respected Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
So, for maintaining a good physical health, what all outdoor games do you play every day?
Basketball, football, and cricket.
Okay, so in all these outdoor games, what exercise is common?
Running.
So running is the heart of all outdoor games. Can anyone tell me why is running heart of all outdoor games?
Because it is common in all the games.
Plus, it helps in building stamina, which is required in all outdoor games like basketball, football, and cricket. So running is the cheapest exercise. No equipment are required. Only a pair of running shoes are required. Nowadays, barefoot running is very popular amongst the runners. What benefits do I get from running? Well, you will be amazed when I will tell you the benefits of running. First, reduces the risk of various deadly diseases like heart attack, cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and many more. Second, increases cortisol level that are needed for better memorization and information retention. So it will increase your performance in school. So Gaveliers, running will make you physically and mentally strong. Isn't it great, Gaveliers?
Yes.
Now I will tell you how and when I started running, who inspired me, and how I'm getting motivation for running every day. First of all, let me tell you about my morning alarm. Ishan, wake up, you have to go for a run. Yes, mommy, good morning, going for a run. So my best morning alarm. So running is in my blood as I belong to the family of Milkha Singh. Yes, Gaveliers, I belong to the family of the Flying Sikh. He is my mom's first uncle. Hope all of you know about Milkha Singh. Can anyone tell me who is Milkha Singh?
Famous athlete.
Yes, he was an extremely committed athlete whose single-minded focus was evident in his 200 meters and 400 meters race gold medal in Asian Games held in Tokyo at 1958. Till date, he is fit and still maintains his fitness by running early morning even at the age of 91. Yes, Gaveliers, even at the age of 91. You can see him running early morning in Sector 11 of Chandigarh. Chandigarh is a located in the northern part of India. So, I see my mother running early morning. She inspired me. I thought running is a daily life routine, like how we everyday eat, everyday study, everyday sleep. So we should everyday run also. There are so many places to run. Jungles, rocks, stadiums, muds, roads, and many more. But my favorite place to run is in jungle, as I see many animals during the run. Moreover, it gives me a very good bounce. Now, let me tell you, when I was 6 years, I used to motivate myself pretending a bear was telling me. But now I know I will look like the bear if I don't run. So, Gaveliers, do you want to look like a bear?
No.
Then start running from today. Here you can have a look at my wall of fame. It motivates me to keep running every day. These are 100+ medals and these are beautiful trophies. I have featured in many newspapers for running. Here's the latest one in which I featured. It was in the local newspaper. Here you see me. Dear Toastmasters and Gaveliers, trust me, running is a zero cost activity with so many benefits. Just give it a try. I am sure you will feel a difference in your studies, physical activities, and many more. So, everyone present in the Zoom room today, if you want to change your body, just exercise. But if you want to change your life, become a runner. Start running from today. After this contest is over, don't wait till tomorrow. So keep running, keep inspiring, and keep smiling. Dear contest masters, I am going for a run. So bye-bye for now.
Now, we will have a break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over. Our seventh speaker for today is Gavelier Maria Quisha Martinez. Gavelier Maria, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J.
I'm proud to be a part of the Global Youth's Gavel Club Group J.
Fantastic contestant number 7. All the very best.
Please spin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I've pinned the timer.
Seventh speaker, Gavelier Maria Quisha Martinez. Title of the speech, Mentally I'm a Pro Wrestler. Title of the speech, Mentally I am a Pro Wrestler. Gavelier Maria, speaker number 7.
The Rock went for the rock bottom. He still went for it, even if it was dangerous. And The Rock for the win! These were the sounds I'd usually hear on a weeknight as my father watches his favorite wrestling show on TV. And I always wonder, how do pro wrestlers even become pro wrestlers? Like, why would I want to fight, or at least put on a show fighting someone else for other people's entertainment? What if we seriously injure themselves? What if it all goes wrong? Or worst case scenario, what if they die? These are some of the many questions I ask myself at night. You know those times where you just lie down in bed, end up staring at the ceiling, and then suddenly your brain goes, hey, instead of sleeping, since that's a waste of time, how about you formulate scenarios that probably wouldn't happen to you? But hey, you can never be too prepared, right? Ugh, I hate it when that happens. The longer my pre-sleep existential crisis continues, the more ridiculous these what-ifs become. I could be thinking about that one failed social encounter, and then suddenly, my future butts in. Now, through this brief preview of what goes on here, you could probably already tell that I am an overthinker. And it's not hard to admit that I am one. It's a dormant ego that resides within me, constantly telling me about how things could possibly go wrong. But I like to think of it as the greatest enemy I have within this wrestling ring inside my head, as we constantly fight on who gets to take control of the thought process inside my mind. During the start of this year, I've been wrestling with this ego nonstop. And that's mainly because this year, I transferred into a new school. So during the summer break, in order to not look like the mess I usually am in front of others, I had my introductions all prepared and all the possible scenarios I probably wouldn't have to face already sorted out. But when the first day came and we had our face-to-face orientation, my ego started taking control of me again. What if I made the wrong impression? I was so afraid on how other people would view me. I couldn't even use my 3-month rehearsed. Hi, my name is Mariah. I'm new, I'm scared, and I'm unprepared. Introduction. And I couldn't talk to anyone without my voice box betraying me and making me sound like some prepubescent boy going through puberty. And so, cue the cliche questions. What if I'm not good enough? What if I make a terrible mistake in front of others? What if they don't like me? This game of what ifs controlled me on a daily basis. Life is already hard enough without the what ifs my ego kept telling me. I couldn't act normal because my what ifs would paralyze me before I could even do anything. It was a wrestling match I'd already lost before it even began. But one night, I heard my father watching a wrestling match again, with The Rock going for the move, even if it was dangerous. And back then I thought, good for him. Even if it was dangerous, he still went for it. Even if. And that's when it hit me. That all my life, I've been letting this ego bombard me with all these what ifs. But if I be like the rock and replace this what if with even if, it might do me some good. Since then, I've been trying to live with this mantra. Today, it still is a constant wrestling match inside my head. But through time, a little training, punch, punch, roar, punch, and shifting my thoughts from what if to even if, I know I will eventually win a championship belt in my mental wrestling. So friends, don't be crippled by the fear of the unknown. Life will always be uncertain, but it won't be built by what other people think of you. Remember, worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but really, it gets you nowhere. Asking what if is fear, but replacing it with even if is faith. So have that faith in yourself that no matter what, you will get through this. And that one day, you will eventually defeat that ego inside your head. And mentally, you will become the pro wrestler you aim to be. Over to you.
Now we'll have a break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over. Our eighth speaker for today is Gavelier Anya Jain. Gavelier Anya Jain, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J.
I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club Group J.
Fantastic. All the very best, contestant.
Please pin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes.
Eighth speaker, Gavelier Anya Jain. Title of the speech, Being Environmentally Oriented. Title of the speech, Being Environmentally Oriented. Gavelier Anya, speaker number 8.
We only have one. So, I want you to panic. Good evening, everybody. I am Anya Jain, and today I will be sharing my views on being environmental oriented. The threat of climate change is real, serious, urgent, and growing overnight. It is not because of us that the planet is here. It is because of the planet we are here. Existence can be only there if everything is beautiful, everything is green, water is flowing, and the air is pure. Are you ready to face life without Earth? Have you ever thought what will happen if we ignore this reality, this nightmare? We have to take action. But the question is what to do, how to do, and who to do it. Well, my dear audience, it's not about what, how, and who. It's about what you can do as an individual. It deserves to be a huge priority. Here, I want to share a story of a man who made a difference. The man who planted an entire forest by himself. The forest man of India, Jadav Mulai Payang. He is an environmental activist who upgraded a huge area of Brahmaputra River in Assam. He started his incredible journey when he was just 16 years old. It all started because he saw dead snakes piled up on the sand due to high temperature and lack of tree cover. Since then, he invested 30 years of his life to make a difference. The forest is then named after him, the Mulai Forest. So, if a single person can plant an entire forest by himself, isn't it our responsibility to do a bit? Whenever I travel by the car, my parents never allow me to throw anything on the road. My mother always carries a disposable bin in her bag to throw all the waste. Earlier, me and my sister used to bathe in shower for hours. But now, we have made it a point to use bucket and mug to save water. Me and my family are not burning crackers from last 3 years. And we have decided not to do it in future as well. Before this pandemic, me and other two Gaveliers used to carpool to attend our Gaveliers meeting. So never leave a chance to do your bit. It will make a difference. The blaming and waiting days are over. It's time to act now. Let's start with putting rubbish in the bin and implementing the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Save water, save electricity, organize carpool. Let's replant and go green. Speeches and talks will not solve the problem, but walk the talk will definitely do it. What have we done to human race? Ruined our natural resources just to keep up our pace? We have used our smart brains for a lot of gain by creating smartphones, smart cities, and smart trains. Our touch screens have made us in touch with one and all. But have we lost touch with Mother Earth? And could that be the starting of a downfall? With our artificial intelligence, we try to fix everything. But can we also use our natural intelligence to fix our surroundings? Why should environment just be a holiday destination? Why not start the cleanup where we live and recreate a new fascination? One less plastic bag used daily. Is it all that hard? Few minutes of air conditioner switched off now and then will give us a great reward. If it's a short distance, can we walk or just take a bike? Avoid driving car and add to the carbon spike? Let's conserve so we can gift our future generation a life they deserve. Let's be more environmental oriented and help restore our Mother Earth. I would like to end up my speech by singing a song. Here I go. The earth is my home. I promise to keep it healthy and beautiful. I will love the land, the air and the water and all living creatures. I will be a defender of my planet, united with friends. I will save the earth. We will save the earth. Thank you. Over to you.
Now we will have break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over. Next speaker is Gavelier Udit Kabra. Gavelier Udit Kabra, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J.
I'm proud to be a member of Global Group Gaveliers Club Group J.
Fantastic contestant number 9. All the very best.
Thank you.
Please spin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yep.
Ninth speaker, Gavelier Udit Kabra. Title of the speech, The Secondary Character. Title of the speech, The Secondary Character. Gavelier Udit Kabra, speaker number 9.
I never imagined that I could be the hero of my own story. I've always pictured myself as the secondary character. The funny guy, the guy who raises morale, but never the one to take responsibility. You see, I'm a Robin, not a Batman. A Ron Weasley, not a Harry Potter. A Frozone, but not a Mr. Incredible. When 3 friends and I planned our trip to Japan, we had no idea that we would end up stuck in the middle of the highway in the dead of night. 4 16-year-olds running around Tokyo with no supervision? What could possibly have gone wrong? As budding photographers and car enthusiasts in the city of Tokyo, we absolutely had to visit some of the famed parking lots buzzing with nighttime car culture. That night, we were on our way to Tatsumi Car Park number 1. Let me reiterate, Tatsumi Car Park number 1, which on a typical weekend would be filled to the brim with people proudly showing off their sports cars. I had finally made it to the holy grail of car culture, a place I had dreamt of for years. To my disappointment, instead of hundreds of roaring machines glistening in the array of LEDs under the stretching expanse of the highway, I saw roughly 10 cars in a minuscule parking lot. My ecstasy turned into confusion, which quickly turned to panic. This blind panic led us to completely ignore the beautiful scenery of Tokyo City that lay out behind us. Since none of us could speak Japanese, we had to do our asking around through the Google Translate app on our phones. And through doing so, we realized that instead of the glorious Tatsumi Car Park number 1, we'd ended up at the much less glorious, yet similarly named Tatsumi Car Park number 2, which was just a random rest stop on the side of the highway. Now, number 2 was only a kilometer away from number 1. It was so tantalizingly close, but we couldn't see a way off the rest stop without a car. Unfortunately, we quickly learned that cabs didn't pick people up from there. Unfazed by this hapless situation and absolutely determined to get my photos, I kept trying to find a way to get to our original destination. On the other hand, my friends, Ilhan, Darius, and Ethan, had started to panic yet again, just trying to figure out a way off the highway to put an end to our excursion. Looking at my friends who had found a corner to sulk in, I realized that it was time I took charge of this story to make sure that my friends all got home. Because, sometimes the sidekick can be the hero. Even Robin one day turned into the superhero Nightwing. So I let go of any chance that I could make it to my heaven on earth Tatsumi Car Park number 1 and made it my responsibility to make sure my friends got home. The last train would leave at 12 a.m. And if we could just find someone in the next hour to give us a ride off the highway, we could still make it back to the hotel. So I wrote up a paragraph in Google Translate. We are lost and scared. Please help us. We're not from here, and there are no cabs coming to this highway. Please drop us off to the nearest exit. We can take the train from there. We're even willing to pay for any tolls. And I went around showing it to people who were at the rest stop, to no avail. Despite being denied time and time again, I kept trying, which brought hope to my friends who eventually joined me. By 11:30, I had spoken to at least 30 different strangers with no luck. 15 minutes later, however, we finally got news. The good news, someone was willing to give us a ride off the highway. The bad news, he only had space for 2 of us. Now, my friends wanted all of us to stick together, and usually I would have agreed. But today I had taken charge. I wasn't Robin anymore. And with my newfound role of Nightwing, I had to make the right decision, one that would bring us closer to getting home. So I insisted that Ilhan and Ethan at least go back with the guy, and Darius volunteered to stay back with me. Half an hour later, I got a call from Ilhan. They had just caught the last train back to the hotel. I was happy for them, but looking around, the reality of the situation really hit me. See, it was late enough that there were no more cars coming to the rest stop, and all the trains had left by now. So we really were stranded. And at this point, out of sheer desperation, I was almost about to start walking along the side of the highway, walking all the way back home, through the night, through Tokyo City. However, standing by my friend's side, I finally started to notice my surroundings. My heartbeat began to slow down. We found that even though there were only a few cars, these weren't your average cars. There were interesting cars with flared fenders and wide body kits and massive spoilers. And with our high vantage point on the highway, I realized we had such a beautiful view of the cyberpunk haven that is Tokyo City. So we went around, started taking photos of the little things that caught our eye, the things we really started to appreciate our surroundings and take advantage of them rather than just panic. That hour went by so quickly. An hour later, we met an angel who was able to drop us off all the way to our hotel, even though he was heading a clear 20 kilometers in the other direction. So it all ended up working out. And I was able to look past this miserable situation and cherish and explore the less glamorous, the secondary items. I think that everyone can be the hero of our own story. We just have to take charge and own it. In Robin's words, what I am now is a person with responsibilities, not a happy-go-lucky kid partner. Thank you.
Now we will have a break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over. Next speaker is Gavelier Ruhika. Gavelier Ruhika, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's group J.
I am proud to be a member of Global Gavels Club Group J.
Fantastic contestant number 10. All the very best.
Please spin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes.
10th speaker, Gavelier Ruhika. Title of the speech, Let's Give It a Try. Title of the speech, Let's Give It a Try. Gavelier Ruhika, speaker number 10.
How many of you have an entrepreneur spirit? And how many of you feel that you can become big businessman and businesswoman and earn in million? Good afternoon, Gaveliers, Toastmasters, and guests. Today, I'm going to be telling you a story about few first-time entrepreneurs who have made an impact in my life. I come from the smallest state in India. No prizes for guessing that. You're right, it's Goa. And every year there's a big fair celebrated to mark the pride of Goa. During this fair, people participate in different competitions and put up different stalls. My aunt and my aunt's aunt, my granddad, decided to put up a food stall. Being first time entrepreneurs, they decided to put up their best show. They came up with a list of 20 items to be sold on the stall. They thought more than merrier. They spent countless sleepless nights preparing for the grand finale. On the day of the event, we are supposed to reach there at 10 a.m. We all were helping them since morning. My father helped them to get drinks, breads, sodas, chocolates, etc., while my grandfather helped them to make the sandwiches and pack the items. The pickup van came at sharp 9:30 to take the items to the venue. Despite of having so many helping hands, my aunts were unable to cook the food on the time. We all had lost hope that we will ever reach the venue on the time. But my aunt had other plans. She said to us, let's give it a try. Let's send the items that are already made to the venue. When we reached the venue and when we were setting up the stall, I decided that I wanted to take a round of all the other stalls. To my surprise, the number of items on our stall was equal to the number of items on all the other stalls. For example, the stall just beside us was selling only chicken shawarmas and drinks, while our stall was selling everything from chaat to chicken and from chocolate to cupcakes, and not to mention about mini samosas, flavored milks, and mojitos. Rest of the items that were being cooked at home were to be brought to the venue. This means my father had to fit all these items into a small Ritz car and take multiple trips. Once, while me and my father were taking the dishes to the venue, a nice smell emanated into the car. Wow! We thought it was from the nearby restaurant. But very soon we realized that the chicken curry had spilled all over our car dicky. The chicken shakuti was the star dish of our menu. We were so disappointed. My father called my aunt to inform her about the incident. But to our surprise, my aunt coolly replied, let's give it a try. Let's change the name of the dish into chicken suka. It's a dry version of that dish. And this actually worked. You all might know what is samosa. It is an Indian dish that is triangular in shape. It has a flour coating and has stuffed potatoes inside. My aunt had some extra mashed potatoes, so she decided to add some mushrooms and make mushroom samosas. My grandfather saw this dish on our menu. He too said, let's give it a try. He ordered mushroom samosa. But when he received his order, he was shocked on seeing only 4 tiny samosas in a plate that costed him 60 rupees. He went to my aunt at once and asked her, what is so special about the samosa that it is costing me so much? My aunt replied, these are mushroom samosas. It takes time to make them, and usually I serve my customers only 2 samosas per plate. Since you're my father, I'm serving you 4. Hearing this, my grandfather got a shock, but he controlled himself and walked away quietly. Seeing my grandfather upset, my aunt decided to stuff these tiny samosas into bread. She said, "Let's give it a try. Now let's sell mushroom samosa bread." And this became an instant hit. Some people were driven away by our long menu card. Maybe they could not make up their minds on what to get. One smart person carefully read the menu and ordered the dish called flavored milk. My aunts were thrilled. They thought they had found the first customer to have their flavored milk. But as soon as my aunt went to mix the milk, she found out that the milk was spoiled. She politely drew the customer away and she asked my granddad, "What are we going to do with all this milk now?" My granddad replied, "Maybe God wants us to make dahi vada with this. So why not give it a try?" Dahi vada is actually a dish that is made out of curd. Finally, the tideful day came to an end. We packed all the stuff and went home. The next day, our whole family sat together to count the money that we had collected. My aunt exclaimed, "Yes, I think I've made a profit." It is another story that my father and my grandfather bought more than half of the things from their stall, which means the profit was at our own cost. We were left with so many unsold items that we had to give them to friends and relatives who came to our home, or else it would get spoiled. And my father had to pay rupees 2,000 to get rid of that stinky smell of the spilled chicken curry. From this incident, I have 2 learnings. One, do not bite more than you chew. One must know its limits and work under its limits. Two, do not lose heart at setbacks in life. We will face difficult situations in our future. We must go out and take risks because we only learn from our mistakes. And by drawing inspiration from my models, I've come in forward of you today to give my speech because even I decided to give it a try. Thank you.
Now we will have a break for 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly indicate when 1 minute is over. Last but not the least, our 11th speaker is Gavelier Amrita Unnikrishnan. Gavelier Amrita, can you please do the audio video check? Please say, "I'm proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club's Group J."
I am proud to be a part of Global Youth Gavel Club Group J.
Fantastic contestant number 11. All the very best.
Please pin the timer and confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I've pinned the timer.
11th speaker, Cavalier Amrita Unnikrishnan. Title of the speech, 10 more minutes please. Title of the speech, 10 more minutes please. Cavalier Amrita Unnikrishnan, speaker number 11.
Amrita, just look at this room. It's such a mess. I need this to be cleared right now. I know, Amma. Just give me 10 more minutes now, I'll get it done. Give me 10 more minutes, please. A very good evening to one and all present here. Procrastination is the art of doing something or nothing to avoid or delay what you're actually supposed to get done with. Now, if this concept doesn't make sense to you, congratulations, because you are getting a lot more done in life than I am. And if it does make sense to you, then join me on my journey to understand why we procrastinate. So, on one hand, I have my little brother who is a complete yes, mom boy. And on the other hand, you have me who can clearly get nothing done on time. For the longest time, I kept thinking, what is that little wiring error within me? And why am I so different? Considering the amount of time I already wasted just to get myself to write this speech down, I felt a strong need to find the root cause for my procrastination. To explain the process, let me introduce you to a few interesting fictional characters who exist in my brain. Meet our first character, the rational decision maker. He makes rational decision and ensures my productivity throughout the day. But we also have a troublemaker. Meet the instant gratification monkey, who, unlike the rational decision maker, cares only about two things: relax and repeat. Relax and repeat. Now, at times it does make sense to do things that are within our comfort zone. But at other times, the rational decision maker and the instant gratification monkey is in a constant state of conflict. And now, to answer the big question, why am I different? It's because, unlike my little brother, I tend to spend a lot of time in the relax and repeat zone of the monkey. But a question lingered in my mind. Why is it that the rational decision maker gives up to this monkey not just in difficult tasks, but also in productive tasks that we really enjoy doing? To find my answers, I did my research and I went across many articles in the internet. But in my opinion, the most relevant yet the most disregarded cause for procrastination is fear. Yes, you heard me right. It's fear. Initially, even I found it absurd. I mean, why would I fear doing the things I love to do? But when I sat down and gave it a deep thought, I felt it was right. I've been involved with Gavel Club and public speaking for a few years now. And standing on the dais and speaking, this truly is my passion. But sometimes the wild, untamed monkey in my mind stops my rational decision maker by inflicting fear. I dread what would be the outcome of my effort. My rational decision maker cannot fight back during such a conflict. And why? That is simply because the rational decision maker in my mind is a perfectionist. And it hurts his ego when he fails. So what does he do? He takes a step back and allows that wild monkey to keep me in that safe and protected zone, far, far away from failure and disappointment. What if I start writing my speech and I don't get good ideas? What if my content and style of presentation is so boring my audience wouldn't engage with me? What if I actually put in time and effort into doing this speech and yet fail? I strongly believe that all these unconscious fears I had within me pulled me back into my comfort zone, thus leading to procrastination. Now, I had to find my way out. Equipped with my newfound knowledge, I decided to write down all my fears in order to understand my subconscious power to deal with anxiety while facing an audience. The trick here is I completely detached myself from the outcome and I put my entire focus to achieve my ultimate purpose as a speaker. And believe me, 1 week down the line, I felt so much more confident and I was able to truly overpower all my limiting worries. Dear friends, mentors, and judges, the next time you set a goal for yourself and you see yourself procrastinate due to fear, I want you to close your eyes and remind yourself that fear is false, and this fear of ours will kill more dreams than failure ever will. So keep trying, and believe me, one day you will visualize only success. Conscious.
Now we'll have a break for 3 minutes for the judges to mark and tally their ballots and submit it to the chief judge. Timer, kindly indicate when 3 minutes are over.
Audience, please maintain silence. Let the judges mark their ballots.
Now, may I request our host to create a breakout room and shift tally counters and chief judge to the breakout room. Timers, you may also submit your reports to the chief judge.
Let us see. Chief Judge, have you moved to tally? Both the tally counters, please, if you have not been moved automatically. Please move to okay. Both the tally counters have gone. I think just recheck. Okay, Chief Judge and okay. Now continue.
While the Chief Judge and his team is busy in compiling results, may I request some of our guests to let us know about the contest? DTM Srikumar.
DTM Srikumar is our global chairman. I request him to unmute 1 minute. DTM Srikumar, I cannot see him.
Yeah, I have already unmuted.
Okay,
Can you see me?
Yeah. Okay.
Gaveliers, counselors, and my dear friends, let me congratulate all the participants for the wonderful performance today. All of them gave excellent speeches today with a lot of different type of topics, and I could see that they have delivered these speeches from their heart. Wonderful. Keep the good work. After some time, the results will be announced, and the results they'll be first, second, and third. Don't get disappointed if your name is not there. You should understand the meaning of winning. A famous Olympic winner once said, winning does not mean becoming first, second, or third. Winning means you are performing better than what you have done earlier. So if you perform better than what you have done earlier, you are the winner.
I think DTM Srikumar is having some internet issues.
Internet issues. DTM Srikumar, you are frozen. We cannot hear. Hello, sir. DTM Srikumar, can you hear me? Okay, let us continue with the second guest. We will take him back once he joins.
Second guest is DTM Dhanu, who is our global advisor.
DTM Dhanu, are you there? DTM Dhanu, DTM Dhanu, she is there. DTM Dhanu, can you please unmute yourself and say a few words? I think she is not on the seat. Toastmaster Sunita. Yeah. Are you there, Toastmaster Sunita?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay. You are back. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hear you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. There was some power connection here, so I just joining from my mobile hotspot. Okay, so winning does not mean becoming first, second, or third. Winning means you are doing better than what we have done earlier. So if you perform better than what we have earlier, then definitely you are the winner. Okay, so don't get disappointed. Try to learn things from there, things from the today's contest. You might have observed many excellent speakers from different countries, different clubs, and this all will give you a lot of new ideas how to perform your speeches better. Try to make use of this. The top winner of today's group will go to the finals of Global Youth Gavel Championship, which will be held by the end of January. The details will be announced by the group chairman later. In the finals, we'll be having 11 contestants, 11 group winners. The members are ranging from Canada to Australia. Almost all the clubs from Canada, all the Gulf countries, Nigeria, Ghana, India, Mauritius, Pakistan, and so including Australia will be there for the finals. So don't miss this opportunity. I should really appreciate all of you for regularly joining this global programs. Definitely, it is going to give you a lot of new ideas and you get a chance to interact with the international audience. So don't miss any opportunity which is organized by the Global Youth Gavel Groups program. On behalf of Global Youth Gavel Clubs Group, I would like to thank our chairman, DTM Mani, and all the Gavel Club counselors for taking a lot of pain for organizing this beautiful event and also extending their full support to the global group. Thank you very much. All the best. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Now we will have DTM Dhanu.
DTM Dhanu, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm here with you right from the beginning.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, and
your comments.
I am so happy to be on this platform today. And I'm just thinking of all these young people who have come forward with their beautiful speeches, ideas, their presentations. It's really wowsome. Excellent, young Gaveliers. Just keep up the great work. And DTM Money, you are very good at organizing everything. Everything is so seamlessly done. Very, very well done. Really appreciate it. And as I was telling Swarna, I said I'm trying to learn something from this organization so that I can organize my group event when the time comes. And she's telling me, but tell DTM Money, he's very, very good and he's very helpful. So I said, okay, I'll catch hold of DTM Money when the time comes.
Definitely.
But honestly, DTM jokes aside, this event has been really awesome. I appreciated each and every speaker. The way they presented, they looked to me like future world Toastmaster champions, not only for today. If you just keep at it, keep going, young Gaveliers, you all are going to be reaching the sky and the stars. Everything is beautifully done, seamlessly done. Congratulations to each and every one of you, because I know these events are not a one-man show, it's teamwork. And it's teamwork that carries everything forward. Congratulations, all of you. And over and above this, DTM Srikumar has already said everything. So just keep up the great work. I hope to see one of you at the Global Gaveliers Championship coming up soon. Over to you.
Thanks a lot, DTM Dhanu. Now we have Toastmaster Sunita.
Toastmaster Sunita, are you there? Hello. Yeah.
Yes, I'm there. Good evening, all of you all. Toastmaster Mani, personally, sorry for all the disturbances I've created because I logged in a little late. And I'm so sorry you had to interrupt and unlock the room. But I'm glad I could join. It was a great event. I saw just the last few of them, but they all spoke so well. The passion with which they speak, it's so inspiring for us adults. I'm sure the world is going to be in very safe hands when these children grow up. We don't have anything to worry.
Exactly.
And Toastmaster Money, DTM Money, you've done such a great job. Like Toastmaster DTM Dhanu said, a seamlessly conducted meeting and a good example for all of us to follow. And Toastmaster Srikumar, the amount of labor that you have put in getting all the basic materials ready for us, you are an inspiration for all of us, and we are so glad to have you and Toastmaster Dhanu at the head leading us. We all hope our groups will also conduct such beautiful meetings in the weeks to come. All the best to all of you. Thank you so much.
Now,
thank you, Toastmaster Sunita.
Who's next in your list? Sorry, you have. May I request not?
Now we have
Toastmaster.
Now we have Toastmaster Rubab from Saudi Arabia.
Toastmaster Rubab, are you there? Or I think she has already left. I can't see her. So Toastmaster.
Yes, Yes, DTM money, I'm there. Yes.
Okay. 1 minute. Let me trace you and spotlight you. I can't find your.
Okay, I'll just turn on my video because I just need to turn on the light because, like, it's still like afternoon here, so I'll just fix the video. Yeah, now I think it's okay. Now you should be able to see me. Yeah, I hope now it's fine.
Yeah, continue. Continue, Rubab.
So, hello and good evening, good afternoon, everyone. It was such a pleasure to witness this contest and to listen to all the wonderful and outstanding Gaveliers who spoke today. I know DTM MC Mani sir since he was in Saudi, and he is like, like the founder of the Gavel clubs, and he is such an inspiration to Gaveliers. And now even in India, like he's doing such a remarkable job by giving like these sort of platforms and opportunities to Gaveliers. And I was just telling my mother today that I'm so happy to see that the future of our world is secure and safe in the hands of these youngsters, because the way they speak and the way they communicate and the thoughts and ideas, like they are kids whom we can count on. And this like around 2 hours of 1.5 to 2 hours was speeches was a delight. So all of them were just outstanding, and I wish that them continued success and all the best to all the speakers. And it's really, I love the concept about going across borders and bringing Gaveliers from 4 different countries, and even like the next level that is going to be at a global level. So it's wonderful how we've united all these Gaveliers through this platform of public speaking. So it's wonderful. Looking forward to more such contests, and thanks a lot for having me as part of this, and all the best. Over to you.
Yeah, our chief judge is not yet back, so may I request one of our councillors, anyone who wants to say a few words? Anyone, our club councillors from 11 clubs, anybody?
Mani sir.
This is Himanshu.
Yeah.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just, I think it was an amazing session. And I think all of us need to realize like this is a historic moment, right? This is the first time an international speech contest, and this is like the level 2 club level and the next level. So the structure that is being brought into Gavels Club is simply amazing. And we can see our speakers, the quality of speeches, the way it was presented, it's as good as DTM Money and some other speakers also mentioned, that we can see that some of our young Gaveliers would very well are on their way to become world champions of public speaking in the Toastmasters level. So I just want to thank everyone, and especially DTM Money, DTM Dhanu, who in fact are, while we are going through this journey, but I think there are people who are working around this, and we have seen past year what the efforts have been put. So sincere thanks to all of you. It's been a pleasure to be part of Group J, and we look forward to being part of this journey going ahead. Thank you very, very much, everyone.
Yeah, Toastmaster Rajavali.
Yes, sir. Mani sir, I would like to take another 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, please.
Good evening, friends here, Toastmasters, Gaveliers, who are from 4 different countries. Truly very proud. When we all started this 8 months back, we felt like we were very small, sitting in one corner, virtually digital handshaking with so many people. We thought whether it be all these will be possible. But when we did the first meeting in the month of May, we felt like, okay, even such things can happen in future. So thank you so much, Mani sir, for taking it forward. I know this was just a 2 hours meeting. I knew how many hours these people would have taken other than these 2 hours to sit, work with the councillors, work with the Gaveliers, talk with the role takers, coordinate with the rest of the people. Very, very proud of these leaders who are torch bearers, who are leading the show. So thank you so much, Danuji, who started all this, Srikumar sir for rolling and taking this forward, and our own Mani sir, who's doing justice to this group J. Salute to all these people who led us truthfully with lot of worthiness. Looking forward for more such beautiful platforms for our children. Thank you.
Yeah. Last, I would like to call DTM Midhun. DTM Mithun from Singapore. Are you there? Anyone else who wants to say? Anyone? If I cannot say. Okay, I think our chief judge is back. DTM Rao, are you back? DTM Rao?
Hi,
Yeah.
hi, Mani.
Yeah, DTM Mithun. Yeah, please continue.
Thank you, and thanks for inviting me to speak. In fact, it was really amazing to hear all the speakers. I would, I was actually speechless listening to the speeches. It was really amazing, and I wish them luck, and hopefully the best wins. And well, I'm even speechless even now speaking about their all those 11 speakers. They were really great. In fact, I was really amused with their language and the way they delivered their speeches. It was really amazing. And bringing me to be part of this whole setup. I know you had worked hard, and it was really it's a surmounting task, I would say, to actually connect with so many people and come together and set up something like this. But I really appreciate all your efforts, and it was really great show put together. And all the best to everyone who are part of this. Thank you for giving me an
Thank you.
opportunity to speak.
Yeah, thank you, DTM Mithun. Now, still our chief judge is not back. He's taking more than the expected time. So, Toastmaster Sanjay. Yeah, Toastmaster Sanjay.
Yeah, hi everyone. It was really a delighting moment for me to witness all these speeches, and every speaker has demonstrated ample amount of confidence in the speech, and I think they have transformed from fear to faith, and the faith of either winner or learner. So I know that every speaker is best from their respective clubs. Um, and now it is very difficult to select the best speaker for the judges. But trust me, for becoming the best, you have to beat the best. So don't get disheartened if your name is not in first three. So the wonderful part is that coming to this level, because coming to this level, it really involves sweat and toil, which you have gone through. So kudos to all of you to participate here. And I wish all the very best to you in your further speeches, and happy new year to you. And once again, I'm thanking to all our leadership here who have envisioned this thing, and now those ideas are coming into reality. And that is why I feel proud to be part of the group and part of this whole exercise. And everyone, kudos. Thank you.
Now, chief judge, I think he's still not back. I can see his picture, but he's muted here. So, Toastmaster Anilita, are you there? Toastmaster Anilita or Toastmaster Jesse from Lagoon Club? Can you say a few words?
Good evening to all of you, all the children. All the speakers were so wonderful. You see, some years back, we didn't have this concept of going globally. We only had local, we only had division level, inter-club and inter-divisions. But somebody's one concept, one thought made it to galvanize the entire clubs around the world. That is what I am thinking. Probably he had not had an idea when going from locally to getting globally. But today you see 11 groups into each one having 11, 12 clubs. That's an amazing idea. And who knows, maybe like a Toastmaster International, we might also stand tall like Gavelier, Global Gavel contest going every year. This being the first year, this being the online, but yet the support is strong and the children are amazing. Children, one thing I want to tell you, do not lose hope, because by participating, you have already made a have an idea of having how to speak and how to stand tall. Either here or outside, you are already a winner. Keep trying. Never think that you will not. You will make it one day. But the more you do it, the better you become. This is what I tell the participants. Never lose hope. You never know where you will shine. Keep trying. And all these counselors, Srikumar Pai, Dhanu, and all the other counselors, I'm not very into these groups, but all of you who are doing great job, keep it up. Thanks for organizing this. I'm so happy about it that this year we're going to go global from local. Over to you, Toastmaster Money. Thank you.
So now I wish we could have had more speakers, but luckily our chief judge is back with the results. So I would request our contest chair to continue. Yeah, continue.
Now I request Gavelier Kashi Jain to come and give vote of thanks. Please give a round of applause to this wonderful Gavelier.
Before before starting, I would like to ask all of you in the audience to unmute yourselves so that whenever I'm appreciating someone, the clapping sounds can be heard. Thank you, Contest Master. What a wonderful event we had today. It was for the first time in history that Gaveliers from 11 clubs from different parts of the world came together. All of us will cherish memories of this event for a long time. Don't you agree? We saw 11 wonderful Gaveliers from 11 clubs, including Singapore, India, United Arab Emirates, and Oman, performing in the contest. Thank you to all of you. All of them have worked very hard and deserve a big round of applause. I would like to thank the Sergeant in Arms and the contest master for taking up roles and doing justice to their roles. I would like to thank our timers and tally counters for doing a great job. I would also like to thank all of you present here today in this online meeting to encourage our participants. Thank you all Toastmasters, parents, guests, and Gaveliers present today. Thank you, Chief Judge TTM Narasimha Rao from Saudi Arabia and panel of judges from various parts of the world. Without you all, it would have not been possible to have this event today. Thank you for your valuable time. Thank you all club counselors of Group J for your efforts, which enabled all of us to join this wonderful event. Thank you coordinators and Toastmasters involved in this event. I don't have words to thank TTM and C. Mani, chairman of Group J. He worked tirelessly to make this event successful. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Thanks to TTM Srikumar Pai, chairman of our Global Youth Gavels Club Beyond Borders. It was because of your efforts that we are here today. Thank you, sir. And it would not have been possible to have this event during this pandemic times, but for Zoom. Thank you, Zoom, and thank you, TTM Swarna and TM Aarti from Katong Gavels Club, Singapore, for allowing us to use your license of Zoom, which helped us to have such a big gathering. Thanks to everyone once again. With this, I return the lectern back to contest chair to announce the results and close today's event.
Excuse me, I think there is little bit confusion. So Chief Judge will take couple of more minutes. He is calling me now. So continue with the call the guest. If any parent wants to speak, you can call them also. Let me talk to Chief Judge and I will get back to you.
So can we have our guest Kanpriya from Lagoon Gavel Club? Could we give some feedback? Kanpriya from Lagoon Gavel Club.
Anupriya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, say say your
I'm
opinion.
sorry, but I just joined in the last two speeches, but all the speeches means the speeches I heard were really great about the Earth one, and it was a really nice event. Thank you.
Okay, so can we have Madhav Agrawal? Madhav Agrawal. I think Madhav Agrawal is not in his seat. Ririna, are you there?
Maybe you can ask the children if they want to say something about their experience.
Sure, ma'am. So any contestants would like to add up anything?
Hello.
Yes, Madhav Agrawal.
So I got to know about the Gavels Club, and I will look forward to join any club. So I liked it.
Where are you located, Madhav?
Yeah,
Madhav, where are
thank
you
you.
located? Which location
Suresh?
are you from?
I'm
Madhav?
from
Where?
Indrapuram.
Where is it?
Yeah, so
Which district?
he's a guest.
Near
He's my guest, sir.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
just you can Sanjay, you can give him some guidance to join Gavel club. There are many Gavel clubs online available. Just give him some guidance.
DTM
Yeah, sure.
Sanjay.
He is
1 minute.
in touch with me.
1 minute. DTM Srikumar, I think we need your help to go to breakout room. So I will create a breakout room. Chief Judge, DTM Srikumar and myself will go to the breakout room. So recreate, I'm assigning manually. So assign our Chief Judge and DTM Shri Kumar. You have named yourself as Shri Kumar?
Srikumar Pai.
Yeah, Shri Kumar Pai. And
yourself enough. 3 are enough.
Yeah, 3 are enough. 1 minute. It doesn't show my name in that list.
That will be in the host. They can just add that. In the top, it will be there. Oh, you can go anywhere because you are the host. You can add any time you can go. You create a breakout room and you can move anywhere.
Yeah, I have opened that. I have opened the breakout room. You can move there. With Chief Judge, I will be joining just now. Yeah. Chief Judge, are you okay? Chief Judge is gone.
Gavelier Manasvi from the IHS Gavel Club. Would you like to give some feedback?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So this was a really nice program and I got to learn a lot from this. All of the Gaveliers, they gave such a wonderful speech. I was just mesmerized by the way they were speaking. And honestly, I loved it. So keep up with the good work, everyone, and keep giving nice speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelier Manasvi. Merlin Albin, are you there?
Yeah, Toastmaster Merlin. Albin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, Merlin Albin. Yeah.
Yes, good evening, DTM Mensimani, and good evening to all the fellow members, Gaveliers. See, I'm very much surprised to see how you all performed, you know. See, all the contestants were really wonderful. Speeches were well crafted, well organized, professionally well conducted. Okay, so dear Gaveliers, you don't get disappointed if your name is not in that winners list. You know why? Because participation is more important than winning. So please don't lose hope. And see, everyone is a winner. All are winners. So please don't lose your hope. That's the only thing and advice I can say. And kudos to all the team that are behind the show. It's really well organized, very well professionally conducted show. And a special thanks to DTM Mensimani and DTM Rao for conducting a wonderful and fabulous show. So once again, kudos to the entire team and thanks for inviting me to this spectacular show. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Merlin. Kashish Jain,
Yeah,
would you
so
like to say something? Yeah.
yeah, I really enjoyed the session. Like some speeches really made me laugh, and others were motivational and inspiring. So there were different types, and everybody was around the world. So there were a lot of different opinions and types of speeches, which were really engaging. So I really enjoyed the session.
Thank you. Now, Nandita, would you like to give us some feedback?
It was really enjoyed. I had a really enjoying session because every speaker had a really nice topic to speak on, and I just enjoyed the speech from everyone, and it was really motivating. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so can we have some feedback from the tally counter number one, Jayesh?
Thank you, contest chair, and I really enjoyed today's meeting. It was really wonderful because there were 11 beautiful speeches which were organized nicely, and I just enjoyed it and had a brilliant time meeting so many other Gaviliers. Thank you to Mani sir and all other Toastmasters of Group J. Thank you for providing us all with this opportunity to meet online.
Thank you, tally counter. Tally counter Shad Rashid, would you like to give us some feedback?
Yeah, so according to me, from what I've noticed, it was a very, nice speech giving contest, and everyone had something new up their sleeves. It was like very nice to see everyone speak in such a beautiful manner. Everyone had something different to tell about themselves, whether it's about their lives, stories, or something related to medical science or something like that. But everyone gave a very good speech overall, and I'm proud to be able to take part in this contest.
Thank you. Now, Shaisha, would you like to give us some feedback?
Yeah, I would like to say that I really enjoyed the session because firstly, it was like my first time attending a session like this. And there were really nice speeches given by amazing 11 people. They were very inspiring and motivating, and I really enjoyed the session. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any of the contestants would like to give any feedback? Contestant number 8.
Okay, yeah. I was proud to be a part of this youth club and I enjoyed it very much. I also learned many things from the contestants. Like next time, I could add them in my speech, keeping them in my mind. So I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you. Now, anyone else? Maybe Timer Mihira Shanbag?
Okay, so I really enjoyed this session and it was really motivating and I learned a lot from these speakers and their speeches were amazing. So I really, again, got inspired by the way they spoke and their ideas and their the way they communicated and conveyed their messages. So I really enjoyed.
Okay, timer number 2, Gaurika. Would you like to say something?
Yes, sure. I really enjoyed this session, and the speeches were really motivating. I could relate to them, and there were some speeches that I really got
Okay, thank you.
motivated by,
Toastmaster.
and yes, I enjoyed the session very much. I liked how the speaker used humor also in their motivation speeches. Looking forward to more and more sessions like this.
Yeah, sure, we'll have more sessions like this. Toastmaster Monica Israni, would you like to give us some feedback?
Thank you so much, contest chair. I'm very sorry, I cannot switch on my video due to some technical issues. It was a wonderful, wonderful session where I saw 11 stars in the horizon. You all were amazing, and I sincerely would like to thank DTM Money for getting us all together. It's like, getting all the stars and planets, and it's our own Milky Way now. It's a beautiful feeling I can't express. My congratulations to all the 11 participants who actually are brilliant winners. For me, you all are winners because you all were just too good today. It'll be too bad to segregate you all, because each one of you shared your experience, your feelings, your views, and I loved each and everybody's body language, the energy, enthusiasm. It was simply wonderful to observe each one of you. And contest chair, you're doing a wonderful job as well. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica ma'am. Sergeant at Arms Abhinav Singh, would you like to give us some feedback? Sergeant at Arms Abhinav? I think the Sergeant at Arms is not in his seat. Contestant number 3, Mannat Kaur. What about you?
According to me, I felt that this was a great learning experience for me, wherein I was able to hear many great speeches, and I was fortunate to be a part of it. And I'm looking forward to more such contests in the future.
Thank you. Toastmaster Ragesh, would you like to give us some feedback?
Yeah, good evening. One adult present here. So I'm actually like all other Toastmasters, they already mentioned that I am also spellbound and I don't know what to speak. And because by looking at their performance, especially our little Gaveliers, they are the budding Gaveliers, right? But they, like others said, they sounded more matured. They sounded more matured, and even their speech, it was really good. Even like they said, they are future Toastmasters. It was really good, and especially thank you so much for DTM Money for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to be a part of this great session. And I loved watching each and every Gaveler speak and how they deliver this speech. That is what, because for me, being a Toastmaster, how I feel like is I will look at it. It is not what you speak; it is how you put it across to your audience. That matters. And in that one, this was really good session. And like other Toastmasters, they have already suggested that we can see hard work, even though it is only for the session was only for 2 hours or 2.5 hours, maybe max 3 hours. But weeks, months of hard work behind this. That is visible. And that is what, it shows that it is meticulously done. The entire program is meticulously done. And also because of their experience, like our DTM Money, because of their experience, then, the show itself is sublime. So I can see that it is so professionally done. So thank you so much, because, I definitely, I thank God also, because I didn't miss, right? I never miss this. So good. So thank you so much, everyone. And all the best Gaveliers, like others said, you are all winners, okay? There is not one. Yes, of course, it is duty of the judge to choose one as a winner, but that doesn't mean that, okay, others, they are not good, but yes, you all gave a very good competition, tough competition, okay? So all the best, keep it up. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh. Contestant number 10, Ruhika, would you like to give us some feedback?
Yes, according to me, it was a very nice session. I really learned a lot of things. I enjoyed hearing to people's experience about life and their speeches. Overall, it was a very nice experience.
Okay, thank you. Gavelier Vian from Ghana, would you like to give us some feedback? Gavelier Vian.
Hello. I would say I really enjoyed the speech from all the contestants. It was very interesting. I got to learn some new points and learn some new facts based on the speeches they gave. I also learned how they express themselves. I think I'll add it to the speeches I'll be giving, and they should keep it up. They should. It's really good.
Thank you. Bhavya Harshini, would you like to give us some feedback?
Yes, everyone had a unique talent with them. They also showed in the stage. This was a fantastic stage to give their unique talent, and every speeches were very nice and mesmerizing. Everyone had a unique taste, and some by hearing some I was laughed. By some made me think, what about it? It was very nice speeches. Uh, every 11 contestant gave their best.
Thank you. Anvi Tyagi, would you like to give us some feedback?
Yeah, Chief
Anvi
Judge is
Tyagi.
back.
Any more counselors would like to give feedback for 1 minute? The chief judge will be back within 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah. One more? Anybody?
I don't mind.
Yes, Udit.
Hi, yeah, so I'm a Gavelier from Singapore. It was really nice to just see all the different opinions, and it was really interesting actually to be able to relate to everyone so well. Like the speech about running, I can definitely understand that. I exercise a lot, but I absolutely hate running, and I think that was that was a really good motivator. And the speech about wrestling and fighting, social anxiety. I think we've all had those moments just lying down and just thinking about life and thinking about all the little mistakes you made in social situations and just overthinking them. It was really interesting to relate and see how even across the borders, life's still very similar. Thanks.
Okay, Chief Judge, are you ready?
Just 2 more seconds, sir.
Okay. So till then, who wants to say? Timer. Yes, timer. You want to say something? You did good work today. I have already prepared the certificate, and immediately after the meeting is over, I will be sending it to your club counselor as well as in our group. You can download it from there. Okay, all the certificate for all the participants, assignees, and the winners certificate will be sent before 7 p.m. India time. Say within next 1 hour 15 minutes I will send, because it is ready. I just have to click it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, who is this?
Sir, it's Ditya.
Yes, Ditya.
Can I say something?
Yes, definitely.
About how I felt about the meeting?
Yes, sure. Yes, Ditya, you have to switch on your video so that everybody can see your face?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Am I visible?
Yeah, very much.
Yes, thank you, sir. So it was a great meeting. Thank you, DTMNC Money, for conducting this wonderful meeting, and it was a great job done by the Gaveliers and all the assignees, and I really enjoyed the meeting. Thank you.
Good. Yes, Chief Judge. Oh, Chief Judge is creating lot of suspense. Why can't one of the Gaveliers tell a joke? Let it be a fun session. One good joke from any Gavelier. Till our Chief Judge, is taking long time, is suspense creating. Anyone? In meeting, you always tell jokes, no? So, anyone? Contest chair. You did a wonderful job, contest chair. Come out with a joke till our Chief Judge comes back.
Okay, so why is the bicycle always tired? Why did the bicycle fall down? Anyone?
Because it wasn't a tricycle.
No.
Because it was tired. Because it was tired.
Because we
Okay,
are riding it.
it's close. It's close.
Because it
Okay,
was too tired.
yeah, correct. It was too tired. A bicycle. It was too tired.
Good.
Okay.
Anyone?
Sir, could I ask a riddle?
Can I?
Yes, Anya.
Yes, sir. I want to say a joke. A father with his son went to the doctor and said, "My son ate a key 10 days back." So the doctor said, "10 days back, and you are telling me now." So he said, "We had a duplicate key, and now it is lost."
Good father. Very good father.
Yes, my dear host.
Chief Judge is back. Yes, sir. Are you ready, sir? Chief Judge?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good.
We are ready.
So no more suspense.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, respected leaders of Global Gavel Club. And it's a really fantastic Gaveliers here today. Everyone did wonderful job and they have shown their talent through their speeches. I'm really happy, and yes, we are ready with the results. And to announce these results, I would like to give this opportunity to our today's contest chair, Gavelier Pradyumna. Please welcome with our thunderous virtual round of applause. Gavelier Pradyumna, the virtual stage is with you.
Thank you, Chief Judge. I'm very happy to announce that there were no disqualifications on time or originality. And now I'm going to announce our third place winner of the Global Youth Gavel Clubs Beyond Borders. Drums, please. And the third place winner is Gavelier Mannat Kaur. Hearty congratulations, Gavelier Mannat Kaur.
Congratulations, Gavelier Mannat Kaur.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Now it is
Congratulations.
Now it is time to announce the second place winner of the Global Youth Gavel Club Beyond Borders. And the
Gavelier
second winner
Pradyumna,
is...
hold on. Pradyumna, show your energy. The second place winner is drums. Yes, please.
The
go ahead.
second place winner is Gavelier Kirtana. Congratulations, Gavelier Kirtana.
Congratulations.
Now I'm going to announce our first place winner of the Global Youth Gavel Clubs Beyond Borders.
Wait. No, I want to have some suspense here. Gaveliers, show your faces. Open your camera. Why are you hiding behind the camera?
Shall we take a group photo before announcing the final? All of you can switch on your cameras, please. Let us take a combined photograph.
Yes.
Then after we will have the final winner. All of you, switch on your camera, please. All of you.
I'm taking
everyone.
photo.
I'm taking, sir. I'm taking. I will give you otherwise. No problem.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Everyone, please put on the camera and smile. Cheese. Thumbs up, or V, whatever you want. 1, 2. Just a minute. This is screen number 1. We have 2 more screens. Give me 1 second. And now the second screen. Everyone don't move anything. Anyone? Yes, Gavelier, yes. Second screen, Arav. Arav, Anvi Tyagi, Lilina, Mahandi, Nandita, Joshi Kanlu, Monica Israni. Please put on your camera. 1, 2, I will not wait. 1, 2, 3. Just a moment for the second screen. And save. And now the third screen. Everyone will be yes. Okay. Toastmaster Monica. Okay. Your thumb is there. 1, 2. Thank you so much, my dear Gaveliers. And now the virtual platform with our Pradyumna with full energy. Come on.
And the first place winner is Gavelier Amrita Unnikrishnan. Heartiest congratulations, Gavelier Amrita Unnikrishnan.
Congratulations, Amrita.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Amrita.
Can all the winners can come? We'll take a photo of all the 3 winners. Other people, can you switch off your cameras? First,
Yes, sir.
First 3 winners, please come to the dais.
Congratulations.
You switch off your
Video.
camera. Only first, second, and third.
Mani sir, you can put on, please.
Timers,
Contest
all you
chair.
can switch off. Timers, you can switch off your camera. All others, there are many other people are there.
Wait, I will adjust. No problem, sir. I will adjust. So timer, put off the camera. Mannat, Kaur, Amrita, and then Kirtana. Right? Only 3, right?
All 3 are
So-
girls. All the winners are girls. This is not fair. Boys,
So first,
next time you have to do something.
First is Amrita. Where is dear timer? Put off your camera, please. And also Saisha Singh.
We can make the spot and take that picture separately.
I will do it. I will do it. That one. Yes, that's better idea. Spotlight. Then add spotlight. Then add spotlight. Yes.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
this is better.
All the 3. You got all the 3 spot?
Yeah.
Yes. You can see. Yes, sir. You can see, sir. So 1, 2. Where is your thumb? Cheer up. Yes.
Thumbs. Show thumbs. All the 3.
Show your thumbs up. Thumbs
Yes,
up.
thumbs up. Yes.
Kirtana, very good. 1, 2. Thank you. Just a minute. Be in that position. One more minute. One more. Kirtana, thumbs up. Yes, very good. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, very good. Thank you so much.
Okay. So,
thank you.
Where is our contest chair? Come back. Contest chair, come back and close the meeting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I enjoyed being the contest chair for the event. Hope you all also enjoyed the event. With this, I adjourn today's meeting.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hearty congratulations to all the winners, and most thing is that all the contestants, great job. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I should
Thank you,
thank
sir.
to all my judges. I should thank all my judges. Thank you, judges, for your wholehearted service to these Gaveliers to pick best out of best. Thank you so much from my core of my heart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
DTM, that's a wonderful job.
Yeah. Thank you, DTM Srikumar Pai, for joining throughout the meeting. And it was really, we enjoyed that session. With that, I am now ending the meeting. Good night. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes, sir. Good night.